Yo, what is going on, gamers? What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Drizzum Gaming back here in the Monroe universe with the UNLV Rebs episode number 2 with Coach Ace Monroe going on the road, taking a little road trip down to Hawaii to take on the Rainbow Warriors. Coach Ace, after a week 0 win over the Memphis Tigers, now looking to win his first rivalry game as his tenure as head coach of the UNLV Rebels, and this will be no easy game. Hawaii is a little bit lesser of a team than UNLV, but it is a rivalry game. Expect some of everything. And in the first episode, we did not really cover this year's schedule, so we'll take a look at it here to begin the episode. As you saw in the last episode, we did take on the Memphis Tigers. We had come out with a victory, 21-19. It was a good looking uh, game from everybody. The offense, the defense, everybody kind of looked really, really good, and it looked promising for what the season is to become. But the next 3 games here for the Rebels are all road games. First, starting with a long road trip down to Hawaii for a 6 o'clock game that we just saw is going to be in the rain against the Rainbow Warriors. And then the North Texas Mean Green, team that we frequently saw in last year's Dynasty with UAB. But North Texas, a non-conference game, I will have to travel to take them on. I'm sure again we're pretty even with them if anything, so it shouldn't be just the easiest game in the road. But after that, we have a bye week and then a really tough contest, which I know it will be for us against Texas Tech as we go on the road there to Lubbock, Texas, and try to take down that giant. Just like early in the season, in the first season with UAB against Tennessee, that was a game where we had that overtime loss on a very, very, very tough fourth down play. But this year, looking to rewrite history, come out of a bye week and get a really big victory over a quality opponent. After that, we take on Cal and get into conference play against North Dakota State and Air Force in back-to-back weeks. We get our second bye of the season there at week 8. We take on Northern Illinois and Wyoming at home and then go on the road for New Mexico and San Jose State and finalizing the year with a senior day, a rivalry game in state against the Nevada Wolfpack. Coach Ace and Coach Spades, not per se alma mater. They went on to do different things in their collegiate careers, and we know that Coach Ace went on to Oregon after he left Nevada. But some energy there between the Rebels and Nevada being in the same state to begin with, but even more so, some extra energy this year because of Coach Ace and Coach Spade. Like I kind of talked about in the first episode, these two this program not known for winning as we look over the history again. Not very many seasons of 10 wins or more. Here in the more recent history, a little more success, and we're trying to continue that and build off that and make this program what we think could be really, really great one day. Uh, so we'll jump right on in to the game. I'll see you down in Hawaii. Welcome to not so beautiful at the moment Honolulu, Hawaii. The Rainbow Warriors will take the field, where in this rivalry game, the Rebels look to take a victory in this year's contest of such showdown. I can only imagine how awful this conditions must be. 92 degrees with rain that's coming down this hard must be an awful environment here for early August. But Coach Ace feels like his team is built for it, and as you can see in the last 3 meetings, the UNLV Rebels have been the dominant factor in this contest, this rivalry, and we'll look to continue that dominance this season and forevermore after that. So with the streak at 3, not looking to be the class or the team that makes the disappointment for this senior class. Of course, we want to come out with victory in this rivalry game. As a sack there on first down, Lucas Conti gets to the quarterback, nowhere to go. I felt like we had that covered pretty well. After a really good performance in last week's game from the defense, looking to just continue that as they're a big tackle, holding the running back to a short game, just the 2 yards right there is really, really big right now. Keeping Hawai'i behind the chains, 3rd and 16. The quarterback rolls out nowhere near his target receiver and incomplete. And that will bring out the punt team for the first time here for the Rainbow Warriors. As the Rebels back deep, Irvin Jr. ready to receive the punt. He'll try to dance in and out of traffic, get a couple of yards before he goes down, bringing out Jackson Arnold in this Rebels offense. Arnold on the field after that home opener victory. He performed very well. Like I said in that game, Jackson Arnold being a senior plays a very pivotal role as Jaden Thomas gets his first carry of the game. He had an excellent game last week as well, having 14 or more carries in his second carry of the game, already busting loose. Now up to the 34, Jaden Thomas already with 25 yards here in the first quarter of the game and just 2 handoffs. Jackson Arnold back in the field with 2 receivers to his right, a tight end to his left. Steps up in the pocket, gets away from the defense. He was excellent as well with his legs in that win over the Memphis Tigers. Jackson Arnold having 100 in the air and almost 100 by ground. Moves around in the pocket, but this time sacked. That pocket quickly collapsed. Jackson Arnold tried to move around there in the pocket, but nowhere to go. Downfield, as now those Rainbow Warrior fans are getting a little bit louder, and just like in their drive, behind the chains, on 3rd down, not a place you want to be here for Jackson Arnold in this Rebel offense with the receiver now in motion. Arnold will call for the snap. Scanning the field, trying to step up, slipping, getting away, and getting a first down. Jackson Arnold. Excellent play there on 3rd and 13 to keep the drive alive. And now with 1st and goal, trying to punch it in, Jaden Thomas will get another carry. Nowhere to go.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And a run that you don't want to see there from your offense, who's ran the ball very well all drive. And now Glover will join Jackson Arnold in the backfield, and he'll get his carry, and he slips as well there on his first carry of the game, but not before he's able to get positive yards down to the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal now for the Rebels, looking to punch it in with 2.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. They'll throw it out to Burns. Burns is in the end zone for a touchdown for the Rebels. First drive of the game, going out and putting some points together.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more.
Hawai'i has it back as they send the offense onto the field.
Rainbow Warriors back on the field here, 1st and 10. Their first drive unsuccessful. They had to punt it away to the Rebels. But we just went down the field and scored points in there on the first play of this possession. A lot of throws it away. Nowhere to go. So far, this Rebel defense 2 weeks in a row looking really good against the competition. Maybe it's the competition, but Sir Blessing gets a great tackle there on the right side. There for another short gain or short loss. I don't really know, but behind the chains again here on 3rd down. 3rd and 11. And another short catch, but it won't amass to a first down, and so that will get the Rebels the ball back here after 3 short plays. I didn't even get a chance to get any talk or conversation going for that drive. Irvin Jr. ready to receive the kick again. And boy, this might get ugly fast. If the Rebels can come out and get a touchdown right here, this could get ugly really, really fast. As Arnold throws it over to Reddix. Reddix, 9 yards there on 1st down. Reddick was a steady contributor last week as well, but not to be outweighed by his homeboy and partner, Stellato, who gets his first catch on the right side. He's a star dev, but he is a receiver. He'll be gone after this season. He performed very well in his first game. As now, Glover, a handoff, 9.25 yard, making it 2nd and inches. First quarter almost over, but not over yet for the Rebels, who here on 2nd down almost throws an interception right to the defender playing there between the two routes. And lucky to get the ball back right there are the Rebels. 3rd and inches now. And options here. But they'll hand it off to Glover. Glover, who gets absolutely nothing. Stuffed there on 4th down. A big decision for Coach Ace after the quarter break. Alex Orji now on the field here. 4th and 2 to start the 2nd quarter. Orji will dump it down to Glover. Glover has a nice catch for just a couple of yards, but that'll keep the chains moving. Orji will stay in the game. No huddle here, clock winding. And on 1st down, Orji will go up the middle for a 1-yard gain, but still going to stay with the no huddle concept. The Rebels on the field with Alex Orji. Want to try to make sure we get the most use out of him as well. Like I said, he'll be gone after the season, so we do want to use his mobility, his athleticism to our advantage. As an injury will force a timeout. And 3rd and 8 here for the Rebels. After just going for it on 4th down, now looking to be in the same position, but a handoff here to Glover. And they'll get the 1st down and more, 15 yards up to the 20. And now, once again, threatening in the red zone. Jackson Arnold commanding his offense just like he did in the first week. Will throw it out to the right side, this time the Lions. But Lions comes up just short in his route running. Not able to connect. Jackson Arnold playing phenomenal in his first game so far in this season. Now dumps it down the lines again. This time they're able to connect, and this time it goes for a 1st down. Just 28 yards so far on the ground, in the air for Jackson Arnold with a touchdown so far. And this will be his 2nd as he hooks up with Troy Stellatos on the right side. And his favorite target from last week is a favorite target again this week as they hook up for a touchdown. And so now the 3rd drive of the game for the Rainbow Warriors. Not much luck thus far in the game for them. But this 3rd drive looking to prove so far to be their best drive thus far, as they've already gained in just 1 1st down. Almost up to midfield. This will be the first time that they will have crossed midfield all game. As now, a catch will confirm that they do so on 1st down. 2nd and 4 now. Finally in their own territory for the first time in today's game. 5 minutes left to go in the 2nd quarter. The quarterback will take the snap again and is hit as he throws. Incomplete. Wish it would have been an interception. I want to ensure that we get a shutout if we can in this game. Establish some dominance on defense early. And that won't do it as we try to go with the blitz, and Sir Blessing gets blessed and is beat 1-on-1 by the slot receiver for a touchdown. Blitz did not get there in time, and the Rainbow Warriors are now back in the game. A beautiful throw and catch there from the Rainbow Warriors, hooking up for a really nice touchdown. And in just 4 plays, have put themselves right back in the fight here with the Rebels. This stadium getting a little bit of life left. Jackson Arnold back joining the backfield by Thomas. Thomas gets the handoff this time. And again, just nowhere to go. a little bit of energy from that last offensive possession. The Rainbow Warriors playing better defense, but Jaden Thomas is having none of it as he has a first down. If he doesn't slip, he may have much more. 30 yards on the day. Now from Jaden Thomas. Jackson Arnold take the snap once again, dump it down to Burnett. Burnett will get a first down. That will give Jackson Arnold 50 yards in the air on the day. We know what he can do with his legs. We'd like to see what he can do with his arm. As this time he tries to hit Lyons on the outside and probably could have hit Jaden Thomas there in the flats and got the same result. But tried to go big there for Lyons, and Lyons hasn't broken up there by the defensive back. Jaden Thomas this time will get the handoff, however, and scoots up ahead for 4 yards. 3rd and 6 now for the Rebels right here at midfield. And Jackson Arnold throws it to the tight end, seeing the blitz coming one-on-one, but not able to hook up. And with the longer way to go, this time Coach Ace will send out the punt team. And after a short punt to the 20, it's caught. Now the Rainbow Warriors are not only just back on the field offensively, but just to drive away from tying this game up altogether with 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. And that'll be a good start and give them a good chance as a nice hookup there on the RPO. Has the Rainbow Warriors up to the 40-yard line already. Under 3 minutes here before the half. This time one-on-one to the left side and knocked away. Almost there with a really nice hookup. Almost in the red zone in just 2 plays. But now 2nd and 10. And it's knocked loose and recovered by the Rebels. 1st and 10. Give the Rebels the ball back. A big takeaway there for the defense. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. And after that takeaway, we got to capitalize. But we give it right back to them, trying to squeeze it in there. Almost got it through there. And it might not just be a turnover this time. And that's just an absolute mistake. After I said that Jackson Arnold had been playing phenomenal so far this season, I've gone out and absolutely cursed him. Absolutely cursed him all the way. That's just completely my fault as we try to throw an absolute squeezer of a pass right there. Really thought we had it in there, but not to be. As now, at the 2-minute warning, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 3, rather, for the Rainbow Warriors. A big time stop needed here before the halftime break, if it can be had. And a sack is exactly what we needed right there. As Coach Ace will take a timeout, trying to preserve some time to get the ball back to his offense and try to get something going. As we get the ball back after halftime, that'll be really, really big. And the kick is up and good. And so now the Rainbow Warriors are within 4 points. A touchdown away from leading in this game. And after an abysmal second quarter, offensively and defensively to me, the Rebels will look to rebound here on the last drive, possibly before halftime. Jackson Arnold trying to sneak around the right side. No pitch man there, so no gain. And with the clock winding 2 timeouts, we've got to try to get this ball downfield if we can. And we try to do just that with Jaden Thomas, as Jaden Thomas hits the outside there on the screen, dinking and dunking around, getting the first down. And as the clock continues with the spot of the ball, Jackson Arnold, now with the offense in motion, steps up, tries to get away from a defender, is cut down. And if he's not cut down, he has a lot of green grass in front of him. Jackson Arnold pops up and back to the line of scrimmage. ready to get the offense in motion. Jackson Arnold trying to get away from a defender and can't do so. And that will be a big loss. A big loss, as they were threatening to be in field goal territory at least. 37 seconds left now for the Rebels. And Jackson Arnold will scramble around, and he'll get more than 20 back. He'll get more than 30 back as he's knocked out of bounds at the 23. 26 seconds left to go in the first half. Jackson Arnold, an absolute scramble of a lifetime here in his second game of his senior season. Alex Orji now will come into the game and take his place for just a moment as Orji steps up, seeing space there again on that left side of the defense. And Alex Orji is in the end zone for his first touchdown of his senior season as well. And after a quick answer on last drive over the turnover from Jackson Arnold, the Rebels come out immediately and put together a nice drive. After that sack, Jackson Arnold tried to make up for it, and he did just that. He did that and more, getting us over 30 yards on that long run, putting us right outside of red zone territory. And then, as you saw, Alex Orji coming in to pick up where he left off, stepped up in the pocket and got us a touchdown. And so, with 17 seconds left, getting the ball back here after halftime, this will be a good time for the Rebels defense just to hold tight for the 17 seconds, get the ball back to their offense here in just a second, as the Rainbow Warriors will just concede the half as the Rebels go into halftime up 11. Out of the locker room and back on the field after halftime, the return team out on the field for the Rebels here to open the second half. Irvin Jr. hits a crease, seeing the left side open. He's down the field to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, and to the 10, and that will be a kickoff return touchdown there for the Rebels. They went into halftime juiced up and came out right back juiced up. Irvin Jr. in just 11 seconds takes that opening kickoff of the second half to the house. And now, approaching blowout territory, the Rebels, of course, will have to go back out on defense once more and try not to give the Rainbow Warriors any more chances in this game to feel the need for a comeback and to concede victory here early. As now the kickoff team trying to prevent any type of repeat of history there for the Rainbow Warriors. And now their offense back on the field. They have struggled thus far, other than the short field territory given to them that led to points. Is there on the first play of the drive. Pass is broken up. But the defense has performed very well. We gave up a field goal on short field. We gave up a long touchdown, blitzing on third down. And so other than a possible few key plays, the Rebels defensively have been in a very good spot. 3rd and 9 here. Long distance third down conversions have been the name of the game today. And so the quarterback stepping up in the pocket is able to come through this time with a third down conversion. First down for the Rainbow Warriors, moving the chains ahead. The Rebels are going to want to try to get them off the field on third downs like that, not to make this a long drive, get them some rest, get the offense back on the field, put some more points up. But that won't help there, as the 4th play of the drive is a second straight first down in as many plays. And so the Rebels defense needed to come up with something big right here. But that's something big that they'll give up is a long distance pass there from Mulatto, as he hooks up with his target in just 5 plays now on the drive. and the Rebels are in red zone territory. And a run play there in the run game, like I said earlier, just has not been very well for the opponents. Thus far, Memphis didn't run the ball particularly well. Hawai'i this week as well has not run the ball particularly well. And finally, an incompletion on this drive from Mulatto. 3rd and 10 here for the Rainbow Warriors. 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. I'm sure they'll be dropping back to pass, and they do. But it's knocked away incomplete. Nowhere near the end zone. And after some big plays, quite a way to end the drive there for the Rebels, being able to hold them to just a field goal. Back on the field, after the drive only amounts to 3 points for the Rainbow Warriors, Jackson Arnold and Jaden Thomas back on the field for the first time in the second half, looking to continue their successful ways on offense, pushing the ball forward, being able to keep things on pace. As this time Arnold throws it to Reddix. Reddix, who runs an incredible route, slips, but gets around the defender and gets a couple more rack yards. But an excellent game, like I said, thus far for the offense, keeping things going. Jackson Arnold and this Rebel offense can run the ball well, can pass the ball well. Jaden Thomas gets the ball there on the right side. He gets away from some defenders, and that is the second consecutive first down. Jaden Thomas up to 60 yards so far in this game. Here in the second half of the game, 4 minutes left to go. Jackson Arnold to the right side to Lions picks up yet another first down. Jackson Arnold, another 100-yard game in the air. And I'm sure, like we saw in the first half, he'll probably have 100 yards on the ground as well. A really good runner as he is passing. As we get a negative gain there. Glover checking into the game here in the second half. Jackson Arnold, like we just talked about his legs, steps up. And now after a really long run, he's just 15 yards shy of those 100 yards that I believe, like I said, he'll get here in this game. This time on the right side to his favorite target against the Lotto. In and out of his hands. Not able to come up with it. The second and goal, Glover in the backfield once again. Will get the handoff this time. Glover almost coming up with the run necessary to get us into the end zone. Hustling back to the line. Jackson Arnold throws it high and over the head of his tight end, trying to give him a chance, but not able to connect. But of course, you know Coach Ace. He's a gambling man. He's going to keep his offense on the field. Alex Orji out now on 4th and goal. And with that 5-wide offense, he's going to throw it over the middle to Lions, but Lions is unable to keep it in his hands. And that will be a turnover there, 3-yard line. Absolutely probably the right choice to make there for Coach Ace, putting his defense back on the field, who's performed really well, and putting this Rainbow Warrior offense in a tough position. We could have just taken the points, but taking a chance right there is absolutely what we want to do. 3rd and 7 here for the Rainbow Warriors. Getting them off the field right here is mandatory for the Rebel defense. Stepping up in the pocket is the quarterback, but knocked down there by Pope. And not able to get to the first down marker, 4th and 4. And that'll get the Rainbow Warriors offense off the field here with just less than a minute to go in the third quarter. Irvin Jr., who had that return at the beginning of the break, has nothing there on that punt return. And so the Rebel offense will go back on the field, and Glover tries to put a move on the defender, but comes up slipping, just like we saw a couple other guys earlier in the game. Jackson Arnold taking the snap, stepping up once again, will get outside, getting pushed out of bounds by his own man there after the 6-yard gain. Just 10 more yards left for Jackson Arnold to get, but we'll have to get those in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter now for Jackson Arnold and the Rebel offense. And a handoff here to Jaden Thomas, the speedster, would get us yet another first down, 70 yards on his day. After his 10th carry here in the ball game, Jaden Thomas, absolutely the answer to the question every single time in any game that we have. But this time he's stuffed. Nowhere to go. Second down, 7 minutes to go. Left side, almost intercepted but knocked away there on the pass. 3rd and 10 now for the Rebels. Jackson Arnold will have to rely on his arm, but instead we see his legs as always, and Jackson Arnold will walk into the end zone untouched. Touchdown, Rebels. Jackson Arnold putting on an absolute clinic offensively, just like he did in that week 0 victory against the Tigers. And getting comfortable here in the game. The Rebels defense, after all the pushing, fighting, and shoving with the Rainbow Warriors, being able to hold them to 13 points, something that I'm really proud of with Coach Ace. Seeing how this defense has performed, keeping offenses hopefully under 20 points 2 weeks in a row would be a really good feat. Third and inches here for the Rainbow Warriors. Sir Blessing, hold it down the middle. Oh, tries to play that over the middle route. We saw the quarterback getting ready to take off. They're giving up the first down anyway, 200 yards by air. A lot of, mostly because they've been down all game. Otherwise, they probably would have had more of the running attack going. But yet another catch and another hookup there for the Rainbow Warriors, now getting them 1st and goal in just as many plays. And that's kind of the thing about when CPU goes down and they start to throw the ball all over the place and play really fast, is their drives kind of speed up quite quickly. But we'll do everything we can to get them to take some more clock off this game. It's 3rd and goal now. It's probably the best that we can do, but we'll try. Oh, touchdown. I knew it.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game...
Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands...
The key to the game now is just salting the game away. Jackson Arnold and this Rebel offense, just 3 minutes closer to a victory. They're 2nd on the season thus far. We're going to try our best to get some national attention and see if we can't get ranked in our first season. As Jackson Arnold now will throw the screen to the left side, and a big block there ahead will come with a big gain there from the receiver. Reddick's now with his 3rd catch on the game for 50 yards. And unfortunately, that'll stop the clock. Not what we wanted, but Salado will get him another touch in today's game. And now, a timeout by the Rainbow Warriors. But only so much time left in today's game. But it most certainly, as I said before, will lead to victory. Despite the breakup there on the last play, Jaden Thomas Won't help us salt the game away either. But that will bring up fourth down. And before we get ready to wrap up today's game, we are just a week away from seeing the Las Vegas Raiders and Coach Spade Monroe back on the field for their first game against Miami. It'll be a really interesting thing to see what happens over there with Coach Spade, the older brother of Coach Ace. I heard them guys got a bet going on, man, to see who has the better season. I won't say what the pot is, but you could probably guess. They brothers, man, and they both making a lot of money. And they in Vegas, they gambling in, so they proud of it, but they don't gamble. They don't bet the house, and they don't bet on their coaching careers.
Obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down to the air. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Gets open down the middle. Smashes through the tackle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. From the gun, looking for a man. They're all over him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to pass. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's going to score.
And that will do it for episode number 2. We got our win over our rivals, the Island Showdown over the Rainbow Warriors. Win number 4 in the series, win number 2 on the season. Join us in the next episode as we get ready to travel to North Texas and take on the Mean Green. It's your boy Drizzum Gaming, and I'm out.